Okay. There, it's there. Paste. Post and pin. There we go. All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Lily, and I will be your dear host for this evening. And tonight I'm extremely excited because I have my bro coming on, Ferrari Simmons. We're going to talk about a lot of great things. He's super dope, super talented, very down to earth, humble, and he's just going to be spitting out some gems. So make sure you got your pen and notepad ready, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So we do this every Wednesday. And we just like to talk to celebrities, actors, entertainers, people who are making a change in the community. So if you have any suggestions, make sure you guys send us a DM so we can try to get them booked and on the show. And if you're new to our platform, make sure you check out our past interviews. They're all on our Instagram page. They'll also be in podcast format, so you don't always have to watch. You can sometimes just put in your earphones and listen and vibe out with us. So we appreciate everybody for always tuning in, for everybody who rocks with us, and for our new supporters. So, as we wait on Ferrari, I guess let me play a song. He does have music out, okay? Not a rapper, but he be on his producer tip. So, you guys gotta go and check that out. Type in Ferrari Simmons and it's gonna pop up and you're gonna see what he in these streets doing. And he's actually here. So once he sends his request, we're gonna get it popping. Okay, let me see. Got these nails on. Should pop up. There he is.
For sure, bro.
Hello.
Yo, I was on your individual page.
Oh yeah,
I was
no.
like, when's she going live, man? When is she going live?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm at work.
Already
I'm on the radio now.
getting it in. Okay, well look, we ain't gonna hold you too long. For everybody who is tuning in, it's your host tonight, and of course we have with us none other than Ferrari Simmons. So before we jump into the discussion, we're gonna play a quick ice. This is a new one to the Sky Lounge, and it's called "So What Happened." Okay,
All right.
so basically, I will give you a fake scenario about yourself, and you have to tell us what you think happened to get you to this scenario.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one, you wake up in an unfamiliar place with a hangover and a dead cell phone. What happened to get you to that point?
Yeah. So what happened was probably I was probably partying with Fly Guy DC, and it might have been my birthday because I don't drink, but I do
Okay,
drink on my birthday. So he probably got me lit, and I
okay,
forgot to charge my phone,
okay.
and I had a hangover.
Sounds very real. All right, the next one, you get a FaceTime from a weird number, but you answer it anyways. You find out that it's DJ Khaled. He's calling to congratulate you. What is this man congratulating you about?
Um, he's probably congratulating me on probably DMing him, and because I always try to DM him. He's one of the few DJs that I actually don't have a relationship with.
Really?
Yeah, I'm super cool with drama to everybody else, and so a FaceTime call from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably telling me congratulations, and he probably opened one of them DMs, and he probably scrolled up.
Right. Because you manifested it. It's gonna happen soon. So that's gonna be dope. Okay, the last one. You and your co-host, Fly Guy DC, have accidentally locked yourself in the radio station at the studio. What happened? Like, what y'all doing?
Oh, I'm probably gonna do like a 1 a.m. mix live on the radio. DC's probably gonna host. It's gonna feel like we in the club.
Yeah.
Um, we probably gonna get a little agitated about 3, 4 in the morning, but yeah,
Okay, I
it's
like
gonna
it.
be a party on the radio though. How about
Okay.
that?
I know y'all always be lit. So that's no question about it. Okay, so we're gonna hop into these questions. You recently stepped into your DJ Khaled lane. You really have. Creating music collabs with artists such as Durez Deshawn, Lil Donald, and others. What prompted you to go into this lane of work?
COVID-19. I was, for a few months, Atlanta was actually shut down. Shut down. I know some of y'all on the live probably was like, Atlanta was never shut down, but for about 8 weeks we were shut down, and I was bored at the house, and this was going to be my exit strategy anyway. So it just happened a little sooner than later. So I decided to put out one song. I put out one song, and it did really good. So I said, okay, let me put out 3 songs. So I put out 3 songs,
Right.
and they did really good. So then I said, okay, let me put out an EP for real and see what people think. And
Yeah.
that's what I took that one a lot more serious, and it's doing really well, like
Yeah.
above and beyond.
Yeah. Congrats on that. It's super dope. And that's really, I like how you said your exit strategy, because a lot of people who get into the industry don't like that at all. Or
Facts.
everything, but it'll come to a point to where they have a strategy. So that's dope. Here for what lovers or people that's inspired by working at the radio station.
You was breaking up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so I was asking, have you always had a music or were ear for music and the skills and love for it, or is it something that you required while radio?
Um, I just, as a kid, um, I always was the one in the car telling my mom what songs was dope. Change the station. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to that. And I didn't know radio personalities made a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
until I was in college, and then my show, I had like a little college radio show that was lit. And
Yeah.
then fast forward, I come up to Atlanta and I can't tell you who, but I see somebody at V103's paycheck by accident. And I said, oh, y'all make a whole bunch of money talking like this?
Right.
Okay. Let me start paying attention to things I need to do to take this serious. And, that's when I started getting more active in the community. Because when I was at V103, and you already you know that, because you still there?
No.
But you know, because you were there.
Yep.
It's very community driven over there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you could be the biggest person in the clubs and on the radio, but if you ain't doing nothing in the community,
Right.
that ain't really part of the vision. So I think for me, part of radio that's super important, and a lot of people don't really highlight as much, is
Right.
how active radio personalities have to be in the community.
Correct. So true. And since you're speaking about, the different radio stations, you made a big step in your career when you did decide to part ways with 103 and take your talents to street. So did you find yourself doubtful when making that transition, creating a name for yourself?
Yeah, sometimes it's always a little bit of doubt here and there. I think I got good mentors in my corner. I still talk to Greg Street once or twice a week. I talk to Ryan Air once in a while. I talk to Kenny Burns often.
Okay.
Reggie at V103 actually told me it would be a good idea because I was part time, and it was time for me to grow to
Right.
get a full time situation.
Right.
And Greg Street gonna retire when he feel
Right.
like it, so it ain't you know yeah, that's a whole nother. It's whenever you feel like, because this don't
Yeah.
require no athletic ability or nothing like that. You just
Exactly.
gotta stay on point, and Greg Street stay on point 367 days a year.
Right.
So, it was a little doubt to compare myself because I like to try to make sure, I do things to what I learned from him.
Right.
And but I had a good support system around me, and it's a lot of people around me that put a lot of confidence in me.
That's good.
So non-cocky, non-arrogant type of confidence. It's more so like, you got this, you can do it. And even Greg told me I could do it.
Of course. They
So I was more anxious, really.
Right, right. They see your potential, they see your talent. So when people see that, they're going to instill it in you. So that's always helpful.
Yeah.
Can you give us a time during your career that you had to make a very difficult decision and just act outside of leaving V1, going? Has there ever been another time in your career where?
Yeah. Wow. That's a really good question. When I stopped hosting on the mic, I was hosting all my life. I always was on the microphone, and I started DJing, and I didn't know how to DJ for real. Like,
Okay.
I had to teach myself. A couple of DJs would teach me here and there, but I was bored with the club. I didn't want to do the clubs like that no more. And then I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna start DJing for real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very intimidating because you're in full control. You got to have all the music, and it's been some failures in that avenue, but it's part of the process. And I've been part of the process. So the dope part about it is I've already been part of the process as far as a host and on the radio. So DJing, I just understood that it is going to be a process. I don't know how it was going to go,
Yeah.
but it was difficult in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I can believe it. But I can everybody who does, and then especially the DJ who know how to transition perfectly.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know that you had to do that.
Yeah.
I thought I could just slam the songs, and everybody was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody kept turning around looking at me. I was like, oh, I need to learn how to blend.
Right.
But
Right.
that's when I started practicing.
Got you. It's
Yeah.
because I never paid that any attention to radio. Then every time I go out, if I even hear a DJ not blended correctly, I'm like, oh no, you gotta go.
It sounds unattractive. Like it's a very
It
unattractive like sound when it's
does.
not blending right.
Yeah, it's so dope. Okay.
And I can blend really well now.
That's dope. I
Yeah.
love it. So how has being a music director and also a radio host push you to make the moves that you're making now? I know you said one was an exit, strategy plan, but what else inspired you to venture and tap into these other parts of the industry?
Man, I think I have a knack of picking out good records. I think I have a knack of picking out songs and saying it's a hit record before everybody else thinks it's a hit record. I like to stand on things. That's my reputation. That's what a lot of artists appreciate me for. I stand on the song before everybody else. Like the Throat Baby record,
Right.
I stood on that song in December last year. I had
Okay.
it in my email October last year.
Wow.
And I stood on it and I told everybody it's gonna be a hit record. And people, me and Fly Guy DC said the same thing. And people was like, Throat Baby, hell no. That song sounds so aggressive. But now it's everywhere.
It's catchy. Honestly, it's very catchy.
It's just an example of what I be doing.
Right. I feel it. Okay, so I know, and I've experienced it. I know you experienced it. A lot of people, they only see the fame and the fun of this industry. But can you talk about the hardships that also come along with it, and how do you mentally prepare for that?
A lot of people don't know if you're a part-time radio personality, you don't make no money.
No,
If you're a part-time anything on the radio, you don't make no money.
you barely love any play.
And even if you're full-time, like even if you're full-time, like if your ratings go bad, maybe four months in a row,
Right.
prepare to to be up out of there soon. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be on point at all times. And I think a lot of people think we're just talking on the radio. Oh man, I could do that. Man, it's very discouraging because sometimes you got to wait your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was discouraged at times when I was at V103, and keep in mind Greg Street's my mentor, but I'm at the same. I'm a grown ass man. I'm over here like,
Right.
okay, well, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna, because your paychecks be like $200 at the radio station. You're not getting no full-time paycheck. You're not getting health benefits.
Right.
And yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of hardships. A lot of people quit.
Yep.
A lot of people start doing a day job and just, it falls to the wayside. That's why a lot of people, they do things in the clubs. They stay active in the clubs. They come up with other types of hustles until your opportunity presents itself. But then sometimes it may never present itself.
Right.
So you got to be okay with that too. You
Yeah.
got to be okay with how the process works. Sometimes the PD may like you. Sometimes the PD may not like you. Like it'd be a lot to
Yep.
go with. And if the PD gets fired, another PD comes in and he got his own. He might have his own agenda, and
Exactly.
you might be up out of there anyway. Like you never know.
Yeah. So how did you, because you're still doing it and you're doing it well, how do you deal with some of the hardships that you face mentally? Because we're all human and we go through it. So when you're in that, I guess, in that rut or whatever, how do you bring yourself up out of it?
Well, I ain't trying to get all mushy, but
Okay.
I got a great wife, man. She fills me up. She pours my cup all the way up. She fills me with confidence, and surrounds me with love. My kids are great. You know, before her, it was my grandma. You know what I'm saying? My mom too. My mom's a hardcore mom though. Like, she one of the moms that cuss a lot
Yep.
and be lit.
Yep.
But my grandma was more so the loving, huggy. You know what I'm saying? That's my wife. She fills my cup up every day. She tells me I'm the shit.
Yeah.
She tells me go get it. Do your thing today. I
Oh,
see you tonight.
love
Uh, yeah, she makes me feel like a superhero, and
God.
that's how I'm able to perform and stay consistent. And if you see me, I'm always happy.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
always in a good mood. I'm always smiling.
yes.
That's because, and then, you know, when I come home, she treat me, you know, I'm the head of the household, but at the same time, we co-captains, you know what I'm saying? She the head of the household too. So
Right.
it's teamwork, but at the same time, like she fills me up every day when I leave the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I do without her. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know what I do without her.
Yeah. Black love. We love to see it. So here for it.
And
So
I was bad, Rari, before that. You know what I'm saying? I was all over the place, inconsistent, lying, all
yeah,
that, until I met her. You know what I'm saying? I met her, and she made me want to just, you know, tell the truth, not stop lying, all that. So
that's good. That's dope.
yeah. She's solid,
Oh, I
and she
love
from the east side too. She from the east side, Decatur.
it. Okay, so she ain't finna play with you. I love it. I love it. I see somebody, Bonnie had a question. So since we're talking about relationships, she asked, is it hard to be in a relationship as a media promoter? Because you know you are in the clubs, you're in the studio, you're in the radio station. How-
Well, I ain't gonna get nobody in trouble, but I'm very transparent with my lady.
mm-hmm.
She knows everything I got going on. She knows who I'm texting, because I want her to feel as confident as possible. You know, I'm having conversations with Ruby Rose in the middle of the night because I'm sending her beats. You feel me? But wifey don't be tripping because I'll hold my phone right up to her. She'll see me texting her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she'll see me doing this. She's very. I let her. I let her. She doesn't have no insecurities in that aspect.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, you always out in demon hours, but I'm very standoffish with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't let no other lady come in my space.
Right.
If I have lady friends, my girl is also cool with them.
Right.
Like Sue Solo, that's like she's like my real
Right.
sister. But her and my wife cool too.
They have their own
They
relationship.
got a relationship. They talk more than me and Sue talk.
Right.
So
Right.
you know that's just me. I can't speak on other guys, you know, but I try to make sure I'm all the way transparent with her, so she doesn't feel any type of insecurity in that area.
Right.
So she trusts me. She check in once in a while. She be like, "Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that?" She be hitting me with that sometimes, but she don't really be. It don't be no pressure like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
It's
that's
hard though, cause it be a lot.
I can imagine. I really can
It be
imagine.
a lot going on sometimes. The motherfuckers be in the comments saying some crazy stuff, putting the hard eyes, and she be like, "Who that?"
Who is this?
I be like, "Baby, I don't know. I don't know."
That's real. That's, okay, well, let me ask you this. Blueprint, as you and I both know. But what is the advice that you give someone who is looking to be, looking to, get into radio, get into producing, get into
Oh yeah. You know, I would say work on your branding. I think if you look at all radio personalities, they all have an individual brand that they add to the station. They're an asset.
Mhm.
Bring something to the table. Who are you? What are you doing in the community? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Come up with something that's dope in the community that you can say, yeah, that's mine. You
Mhm.
know, I can name a lot of things that a lot of radio personalities all do individually that make them stand apart from other people. And then, you know, you got to be able to talk and articulate yourself well, and you got to have that personality. I would advise people to start paying attention to all radio personalities. Listen to them. Listen how they talk. Listen to how they watch how they brand themselves. Like I always wear hats, so of course I have my own hat line. Um, I grew my hair out. It's a little hat hairy, but I got me a little hair deal with Aunt Jackie's curls. I got naturally curly hair,
Uh-huh.
so that's the branding aspect of me. So I'm just basically being myself. I'm a walking billboard. Um, and set goals, set real goals, and attack your goals and cross things off the list. I think a lot of people don't do that. They don't set real goals and they don't take things off that list. If you don't
Right.
do that, you're not really gonna see no progression because you're all over the place.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right out of my mouth with just being authentic, because authentic is like that. Especially, I feel like in our industry and especially salespeople, them your authentic self, and they could connect with this person. And you keep it true. Don't be.
Facts.
Before I let you go, I also have to ask this question. We know that this industry is very well dominated, and really, we coming up, we stepping up, whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm coming closer. So, for one, what do you think about the progression of women in how they have come on and taking on some of the roles that you only see men?
I think you're speaking to it. I got 3 daughters, so I'm a girl dad.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 sisters, praying mom, praying grandmother. So women have played a major part of my life. You guys are necessary. You guys are necessary to every and any entity in the world. So in media, you guys really technically make it go around. I think, in my personal belief, it should be more of you guys on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate when I see like only guys on the night show.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing girls on the night show.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. But like I'm talking about as a lead too.
Right.
Like it's a lead. Her name is Lil Bacon Bear in DC.
Okay.
She's by herself doing nights. And that's
Wow.
usually a guy show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Afternoons is usually a guy thing. But we got Miss Shanika now here.
Right.
And then it's actually Jasmine B, then Miss Shanika.
Dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and I'm all for y'all. Oh yeah. And I'm all for y'all. Like, I love watching y'all on ESPN.
Right.
I love when girls know they sports. I love when girls know they sports. Look at Larisha.
Right.
Gonna be on TV real soon.
She already on there, but yeah, she gonna get even higher.
Yeah. I love seeing women in power and women doing their thing. Look at Kamala. Kamala is on the way.
Right.
It's coming.
Right.
Y'all coming.
Right.
Girl power.
Hey, look, I love it.
And I'm a girl dad, so I'm with it. I'm with the shits.
Yes, that's what we need to. We need more men in the industry like that, because that's what it's going to take to help it change the dynamic. But we do appreciate men like you, because you know how. But before I let you go, tell everybody what.
Yeah. Everything's Ferrari Simmons, at Ferrari Simmons on all social media. Stop what you're doing and go to iTunes, or go to anything you can get music at. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, everything. And just type in my name, Ferrari Simmons. Check out my EP. It's a really good EP. I got some more music on the way. I got some big songs on the way. I just got a lot going on. Shout out to Aunt Jackie's Curls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be doing their men line for guys who have like wavy curly hair naturally. I got hat hair right now, but they have a line that's coming out for men. I'm the first guy that they have with their brand.
Dope.
And it's super dope. DTLR, I'm on every Saturday at 3 p.m. I'm
Right.
DJing live.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So, I'm just working, staying consistent. I think that's with me. I just stay consistent with everything. That's why I'm probably going to be the last person to get fired. You feel me?
Yes, I honestly really do believe it. But, and you know what, I meant to ask this question too, because you are on top of all of the latest music, all the latest artists. Is there anybody out right now that people really don't know about, that doesn't hype yet, but you see it taking off on the charts?
Yeah, K Cartier, Sin City.
Okay.
Young guys too.
All rappers.
They rappers. Of course, famous Ocean and Kung Fu. Those my girls.
Okay.
I got an Afrobeat song coming too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's so many artists. I can't even think. I'm kind of you kind of got me right there. I like when people ask me questions I can't answer. I can't think right now.
Well,
yeah, you kind of got me.
Dropping some of them. We definitely gonna have to get those names so we could go ahead and get them on here and talk to them.
Facts. I got you. Anything, and then before I go, because I gotta go talk on air.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to you and salute to what you got going on. I think people in media don't get our credit. Our jobs are hard.
Yeah.
We have to prep. We have to smile. We could be having a bad day. We got to still come out here, do our thing. The worst type of situation could be happening. We got to put on a smile and pretend like everything's perfectly fine. We got to travel.
Yeah.
We got to deal with a whole bunch of crazy other personalities, and we're all crazy. Every personality we're all crazy in our own right, and
Yeah.
we're all hard to deal with, but
Yeah.
we're all passionate about what we do. And again, it's very hard to do what we do consistently. So salute to you, what you got going on. I support what you need, what you got going on. You need anything from me, shoot me a DM. I think you do have my number. If not, I'll make sure you have it.
For
And
sure.
anything you need help with, I got you.
I appreciate it. We appreciate you for being on here. Always supporting you. Much love, bro. Keep up the great work. And thank you for tuning in with us tonight.
Hey, appreciate you. All right, Liz.
Take care.
All right.
All righty. Well, that is a wrap. I'm not sure why my phone is spinning, but thank you guys, as always, for tuning in with us, hanging out with us. Always a lot of fun. Make sure you check out past interviews, and we'll be right back here next Wednesday. So I'll talk to you guys later.